6:05, we're visiting with Coach Doug Noyes of the St. Thomas More Varsity Girls here at the FCA breakfast in Aberdeen. Coach, I imagine your girls have been attending this for a few years now.
I think we've made all of them since they started them. They started them during the non-sanctioned tournament when there was no non-sanction up in Aberdeen years ago, and that's when we started going.
Well, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes does this at other state tournaments and has other events. What does it mean for your players to be a part of FCA and to be at this breakfast this morning before the competition concludes? It was
impetus to begin a chapter at St. Thomas More, and started 4 or 5 years ago, and the girls are involved there, and it's just a great organization. I actually, as a coach, subscribe to a devotional that they send out every day and some readings, and it really helps to know that God wants you to compete. He wants you to be a fierce competitor, and but you play for His glory and you play to honor Him. And the difference between a Christian athlete and a non-Christian athlete is when we run you over and pound you in the ground, then we'll pray for your healing. But we're going to run you over and pound you in the ground. That's part of the game. And it helps kids know that, because there can be this conflict. People have a tendency to think that Christians should be, all kind of love, peace, child kind of thing. And that's not true. The Apostle Paul talked about got to play, got to go hard at it, and that's what we try to get the kids to do.
Well, and I think being a part of FCA probably helps kids in terms of responsibility on the field. Sometimes it can be very difficult if you lose the game. There are always going to be players that struggle with that. We don't want them to like to win, of course, or like to lose, of course, but sometimes it's nice to know that there's something else going on out there, and when you win, it's not just you. When you lose, it's not just you.
That's absolutely right. I don't pray. I've coached this team now for 12 years, Carol, and I've never prayed to win. I've prayed that our play pleases God, and win or lose, we have to give Him the glory, and we thank Him for what we have, and it really helps kids deal with that, because they need to be able to go home and say, I did the best I could, and if I did the best I could, then the way that the contest ended is the way it ended. We lost to Aberdeen yesterday. It was a tough game, but we fought for 80 minutes to win it, and in that you take pride. And hope for next year that we're going to be able to get them. We haven't beat them yet, and so that's what you take away from it. There's a sting to defeat, but you really remember it's just this game, and there is a higher purpose and a calling for all of us.
And this breakfast this morning was a nice reminder of that, isn't it?
It absolutely is. For our kids who are in a Christian environment all the time, it's reinforcement. For some of these kids, hopefully it's a new message, and it'll help them in the future.
Well, we thank you for taking some time to share that message with us, Coach Noyes. Best of luck today. We're looking forward to watching your girls, because they do battle like little warriors out there every time.
Yes, I'm very proud of them. Thanks, Carol.